Hello and good morning to everyone. हिजो मैले मेरो स्टोरीमा एउटा एउटा होइन तिन चारवटा सिरिजको भिडियोहरू हाल्दाखेरि होइन अबाउट why it is important to make sure that our goal is detailed and specific भन्दाखेरि चाहिँ एउटा मलाई क्वेसन आएको थियो. The question was, what if we are not aware of about the goal, the vision, the aim, and which makes us feel like we do not belong to a circle, to a family, to a society, or even a job that we're doing. So when I got that question, it felt like that's exactly that's exactly something so many of us would resonate with, isn't it? And I'm sure as you're listening, if you're listening, I'm sure you have some kind of feeling of this in your own life. Perhaps you're doing a job that you're not really having fun with, and days are just going by, and it doesn't feel good the way days are going by. So I thought the best way to approach this would be to create a video on this and map out the process, the steps that are needed to slowly transition into where we want to be, right? And how I was also able to get through that process. So I thought it's best to map this stuff out, right? As you see on your screen, this is something I mapped out. It's really important to map out what our issues are and make sure we write them. And this process creates a lot of clarity for us because when it's in the mind, it's still kind of vague and it's still, we really don't know what it is. It's still in the subconscious. So the problem for us here is where we are, right? Where we are right now is no awareness of the vision of the goal, and which is giving us a feeling of not belonging. Just that gives us a feeling of low self-worth, just being very confused and being in a place where you are listening to other people, not listening to your own voice. And we want to transition into clarity. We want to have alignment. That means everything in your system says go. Nothing, no part of you has a conflict towards that goal. And that is really, really important when we talk about setting goals as well. I mean, there's a ton of videos talking about goals and goal setting, but goal alignment is so much more important. So when clarity and alignment happens, we feel confident. We feel like we belong. We have this circle, this amazing group that we can talk to, and they resonate with us, and we begin to find a flow in life where we have this. Okay, like this is the action that I'm gonna take, and things start to flow. You know, you act, but there's a bigger thing that is taking care of so many other things. There are people, then people are inquiring to you about the work you do, and this has happened to me as well. I can say this um, because this has happened to me. So uh, as you can see, as I mapped out the process, the first step for us is not to really resist that feeling of not belonging, and not feeling like we like this is where I want to move towards. What happens when we fight with it is it starts to grow. And and what we do in that process is we think of all the reasons why we are there, all the people that have led us there, right? And we can find so many people that to blame. So we start to become a victim, and it's just not an empowering place to be. So what happens when we allow it to come without having any judgment is we let the feeling kind of process itself in a very natural way, right? So one thing we can do is we just write that whole thing down. We write the whole thing down, and we write everything that we feel, and we just keep writing and writing, and whatever we feel, we write, and then we just relax for a while. You can even jump around, just let go. It's a part of catharsis. It's part of things that we've been holding on to. Um, right? So that's the process is acknowledging its existence and perhaps even writing it down, right? All of it down and let it be released. Now, step two is where we begin to focus on the outcome, right? Then we ask ourselves, what is it that I really want? What is it that is really important to me? What are my values? What's really important to me in the work that I do? Is it about serving others? Is it about helping others? Is it about creating a community? What is it? What is it? It is as an artist, maybe you're an artist. You want to express your art in a way that can be of service, that can heal people, whatever. I don't know. It can be so many things, right? And specifically, we're talking about career or the work that we want to do here. So that's why we'll focus on that only, right? So when we do that, right, what may happen is there can be resistance that can come up as we create that goal, right? And and the goal could be something like, okay, I want to build this business, but the resistance inside the unconscious, subconscious would be, no, you don't deserve that. Um, no one would listen to you, um, or you're not good enough. It can be any of those things. So unless and until we begin to again acknowledge them and find the source, find where they come from, and begin to heal them, we're not going to gradually have more clarity, because this clarity about the life visions and life purpose doesn't come like that. It can for some people, if they have a very tremendous spiritual experience, it can, right? Because they really show up when we are in a very calm and in a very natural flowing state. It just happens all naturally. So the goal, that solution for us is not really about pressurizing of ourselves, us, about what would it look like. No, it's really about finding all the resistance in ourselves, perhaps a feeling that we've held on about something or someone for a long time, and what have we done about it? How have we healed it, right? And in the same way, other limiting beliefs as well. And the music, yeah, it's the festival season here, so I hope the sound goes to you flawlessly, the voice goes to you flawlessly. And as I was saying, so as we begin to clean up our unconscious better with different processes, different steps, then it becomes easier for us, for the vision to come to us. We don't go to the vision, it comes to us. And as it begins to come to us, it begins to be a wonderful journey. It begins to completely take over us. It you know it's difficult to express, but everything in your body is saying go. There's no part of you that is saying no, you don't deserve it, no, you can't do it. It's everything is go, go, go. And whatever you want to create, the time may be involved, spaces may be involved. You need to go to new spaces, talk to new people, but the energy has already started to flow. And in maintaining this energy, maintaining this state, also takes effort. We need to recall the pattern again and again and again. Make sure that anything that comes from the shadow, make sure that we acknowledge it, and the process goes again. And as the refining process happens, we are more connected to the source, divine, and something more magical can happen. And as you heard this, as you listen to this, and I'm sure you want to have more clarity on this. If you do, please DM me, send me a message, and I'd love to talk to you about this. Discovery session is all about getting more clarity about where you want to go, because coaching does not begin unless and until we have a desired goal. Where do we want to move on to? If you don't have that, what am I going to coach you towards? Um, and with that, I'm also going to attach my workbook that I created. It was called Connecting to Your Spark. And it has a set of questions which deals with your interests, skills, and all of these different aspects that help you bring this vision into your life. And so you can download that. But like I said, it's really more about giving yourself the time every day in the morning, and allowing that shadow to have a voice. Thank you for listening. Subscribe to the channel, and yeah, I'll see you on the next one. And please give me feedbacks on my videos. What other kind of topics you want me to listen to? You want me to talk about? Um, and yeah, thank you so much. Lots of love.